Even as a first-generation student, going to college always felt natural for some reason. I grew up in a really small town and had a graduating class of just 96 students. In that class, there was a group of 4 of us that did everything together. We took dual credit classes, AP classes. We even wrote our college apps in the same computer lab and went on college trips together as well. I got the opportunity to visit Texas A&M multiple times. I remember the last time I just had this feeling like I finally belonged somewhere. It felt like home, and I was finally not nervous about the future anymore. I fell in love with the traditions, the values, and the small town vibe. I wanted to walk around and say howdy, to go to football games, and feel like I was a part of something bigger than myself. There were a few significant events that helped influence my identity development while in college. I'd say the first of these would probably have to be just initially gaining my independence. I had always been introverted and enjoyed doing things on my own, but this was a whole new adventure where I didn't have to depend on others. A&M is also really big on involvement, and I wanted to find somewhere that I belonged. I was in a freshman leadership organization called FLIC, which meant Freshman Leaders in Christ. It allowed me to be surrounded by like-minded people and was really what I needed then. I also joined Fish Camp, which is their extended orientation, and I was put with a totally different group who I felt like I had nothing in common with. Thankfully, they challenged me and made me reflect on my own beliefs. I was encouraged to know why I believed what I did, and also learned leadership and had a passion for helping others. One thing that a lot of people might not know about me is that I moved in with my best friend when I was in the 5th grade. Her family became my family, and they are a big part of my development. Trisha and I have done everything together, from playing high school sports to going to Texas A&M. A lot of students might find that they call their parents when they do something that they want someone else to be proud of, but I call Trisha. The other group of people that I would list as being instrumental in my development would be the people that I met while in Fish Camp. They really did become my family and taught me things about myself that I wouldn't have known without them. I always had someone I could call, someone I could depend on, and someone who would push me out of my comfort zone and make me want the best for myself. I'm coming up only to... I learned a lot about myself while in college. One of those moments would have to be when I realized that I really just didn't need anybody. As negative as that sounds, it was really nice to know how independent I could be and that I would make it on my own. Even though I learned that I could make it on my own, it was nice to know that I never was alone. I also learned that somehow it always ends up okay.